Hi guys, how are you? Well, it's been a long time since we interacted actually, and as you all know that these days the situation is very bad around the globe. It's not only in Pakistan, it's actually everywhere. Uh, it's in US, Italy, or China. You just name the country, and it's affected by this global pandemic. Well, um, everyone is thinking these days what should be the uh, routine, what should we do, and how should we utilize our time. Well, for me, I am free these days, and the best possible thing I can think of is to start another course, which I have been asked many times in my feedback. Yes, I have been visiting these videos and reading all those feedback. Um, I read a few questions. I usually don't take long to answer these queries, but there are guys who wants me to start some course on C sharp, some on Android, and some in AI. Well, we can do many things, but let's just start with something basics so we can understand the things and we can just make our road to advanced things. Um, well, today I'm thinking to start a course of C sharp actually, and as you all know that C sharp is accepted language. Many industries are running on C sharp, especially the small software house and guys who are doing freelancing are focusing C sharp. Either it's web based or desktop based. Definitely we'll talk about it later in our videos that which options are good and how can we utilize C sharp on web or on desktop. Um, so first of all, I have a question from you all. Uh, I received a feedback that I should start this new course in English. So this is actually my question. Should I stick to English or should I switch to Urdu again? Whatever is your answer, please leave it on the reply below this video so we can start our course according to this and in that language basically. Well, let's talk about C sharp a bit, not in details. Definitely I'm not going into details at the moment. I've done a course on Java. I've uploaded this course which you could all find in my channel. It was a good success and many students were taking a good lead out of it. Many were in touch with me and many were interested to learn more than that. Some were looking for advanced Java, some were looking for C sharp, some were looking for Android. But most of the feedback as I received was for C sharp, so I will be focusing for C sharp in this video. Okay, so if we talk about Java, Java is a big language. Java is basically good for big enterprise industry apart from Android. Java is good for banking sector or ERP level sector industries, big industries as you talk about. But if you want to do something real quick and real easy and just for a specific platform and specific script, you can use C sharp for that. C sharp is a talking if I talk about syntax, C sharp is similar as Java in syntax, kind of similar, 80-90% you can say similar to Java. Obviously this has its own impact, Java has its own impact. C sharp has a completely different platform, it's a Microsoft product, whereas Java was a Sun Microsystems product which was later captured by Oracle, as we all heard in our previous course. So when we will talk about C sharp, we will look into details that how can we make Windows based applications in C sharp and how can we uh, solve our small queries, solve our small problems in C sharp. So before starting to code in C sharp, there are requirements. Definitely, when we were using Java, we had to install the compilers of Java, JDK, JRE, JR, JVR, all the things. There are a lot of compilers basically. NetBeans was the IDE we were using for Java. But if we talk about C sharp, we have to install one product of Microsoft. Basically, it is the IDE of Microsoft in which we can program C sharp. Okay. Uh, I'll show you the product's name and a bit of demonstration. It's called Visual Studio. Currently we are running Visual Studio 2017 as it's the stable version we have. So it's up to you if you want to install the 2017 version, 2015, or I will suggest that you install the latest version because this has new features for debugging and a lot of things which can make a programmer's life very easy actually. So we all have to install the Microsoft Visual Studio 2017. If I start this, it will look like a bit like this. Definitely you will have a lot of latest news in it and all those helpful tips and things, but we will start for basically this studio is you can program anything in it, any Microsoft related language. You can use VB.NET in it, you can use SQL Server, you can make a lot of queries for SQL Server, and you can make websites in it, web servers in it, uh, services, components, a lot of things. But first we will focus on C sharp and C sharp only. Okay, so there are three versions of Visual Studio: Standard, Enterprise, and Professional. It's up to you. If you install the standard version, it's good enough for C sharp. I have the enterprise version here because I have to work on different platforms as well, and native platforms, cross platforms. So if you want to install the standard version, which is a lighter version, you can install it, and we will start our programming and start to play with codes in C sharp in standard version. So I'll show you a bit that how many types of projects we can have in this Visual Studio. Just to start with it, you can see that it's all about C sharp here. There are a lot of things which you can do in C sharp. Make a Windows service, class library, DLLs, Windows forms. WPF is a completely different environment, and it has a completely different look and feel. We can do a crash course on it as well. We'll see if we want to. There's a .NET Core standard. There are cloud things. There are WCF for Windows services, Visual Basic, C sharp, SQL. A lot of things is there. We'll talk about all of these things, and we'll talk about what this .NET framework is and how important .NET framework is for a Windows-based application. So this is basically introduction video that I am going to start this course. If I get a good feedback from you all in next 2 days, I'll probably start it. I have not started it yet, so please leave your feedbacks, and please leave the answer of my question, that should I continue this in English or should I start another one in Urdu. So take care and stay safe these days. You all know Corona's out there, so wash your hands, stay isolated, and don't be panicked. Everything will be fine again. Every bad day has an end, so just wait for the dawn again. Take care. Goodbye.